No, 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 no. Candy, sugar so sweet. Hmm. 뭐지? 뭐지? Okay. Eve, Mama Eve, hi. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, hi, hi. My audio mixer popped out of combination with my chat thing and I can't get it back in. Thank you. Huh. There we go. Huh? No, no. Can you hear me? You're still at work? Ah! Go, Mama Eve. Mama Eve. I'm gonna wait to give you a shout out until some more people come in. But tech support. Life support. And I say tech. You say support. Tech. I'm going to. It is not your decision. It is my stream. And I shall shout out whoever I want as many times as I want to. I am late. Although, yep, fair enough. There have been very, very few people in this life who have been able to be more stubborn than I am. How are you, Mama Eve? How have you been? I feel like it's been a while since we talked. Is the volume okay right now? Can you hear me talk over the music? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. You don't hear any music? Huh? 1 second. Can you hear it now? Do you hear it? Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? I wonder why that was toggled all the way down. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Is it okay now? Okay, like just a smidge lower and I'm good? Okay. Let's... Like this much? Is that good? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Tech support. Live support. Like, I'm an hour and 30 minutes later than I said I would be, so I'm not sure if Elle and Jin and... I know Jaden can't make it, but I have no idea. I am late. Right now it's 40% music and 60% me. That sounds like a pretty good balance. I can mime again, like last time. Yeah, it's my preference. Okay. As long as you can hear me, unlike last time. I should probably change the song. I'm a ballad fan, but this is probably not a stream song. Ah, there you go. is it Japanese? I forgot to change the stream information again, didn't I? When am I gonna remember? Will I ever remember? I don't know. We finished Care Bear last time. Today, we are finally... Why is that? Finally doing Fontaine. Yeah! Oh, don't. Stop it. Okay. And then I need to set this to just chatting for now. There we go. I didn't even know there was a Japanese version of this song. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You make me feel like a lover. I think... Yeah, I started too late. This is my fault. Hi. Stream cord broke? What stream cord? What broke? If anyone else is new here, Mama Eve, Evening Music, and they are our tech support, live support, also my stream mama. I will give shout out now. And L is our foreign tech support. All the way from India. They both save my butt every single thing. That's easy. Wait, what is it though? I actually don't know what that is. What is it? My voice is kind of low. Okay. 1 second. I need a mic stand. I just need a mic stand. Huh? Tevad Barista, thank you so much for the follow. Everything else is very loud. Yes, everything else is very loud and my voice is very quiet. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tevot Barista. I think I know you through Mama Eve. Probably. Yeah, you guys met at a convention? A Genshin event? I think I've seen some of your YouTube videos. Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Hi, my name is Lissa. I am a streamer. Sort of. Fake streamer. Scuffed streamer. Scuffed streamer is probably the most accurate. The NYC Honkai Star Rail launch event. Yes, I remember Mama Eve telling me about you. Hello, everyone. Please flutter over and sprinkle your love over to Vat Barista. They are also obviously a Genshin Impact streamer, and I think they also make different drinks and a lot of different YouTube content. That's Mama Eve also. Again, my name is Lissa. I am a musician, I guess, streamer, I guess, kind of scuffed in every area. Vinlet Umbreon Trainer, thank you so much for the follow. Also, amazing nickname. You must be a Pokemon fan. You have great taste. May you be blessed in your life. Anywho, welcome in, welcome in. We are just starting stream. I am very late. I was supposed to start streaming at 8, and I started at 9:30, and I think something broke, like stream cord. I actually don't know what stream cord is. I am terrible at tech. So L here, L over there in the pink, by her choice. She specifically asked me to make her name pink. L is our foreign tech support. Evening Music, Mama Eve. They are our tech support, live support, exclamation point, TS if you want to start a fan chant. But what is it? What is it? It's the bot that notifies Discord when you go live. That makes sense. So did the live notification, did it not go up at all? I put in the mod chat because I started really, really late, and usually when I start, I'm terrible with my scheduling. This is all my fault. Even if I start really late, Al is usually here immediately, but Al didn't show up, right? So I was like, oh, what if they're mad at me? What if this was like the last straw that broke the camel's back, and they're disappointed and they're gonna hate me for the rest of my life? And I was like, hi, I started super late. Are any of you guys able to make it? And Al went, no. It didn't go up. You think the bot wasn't able to see the channel? But you should be able to see it now. Okay, so the notification didn't actually go up, but you can see it in the chat now. Is that what happened? Al's time is precious. Al's time is very precious. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I was wrong. I am sorry. Onni, Kione, hi. How are you, Kione? We will see you next stream. Okay. Anyway, can I call you Tevot? But you... Hi, shark. Shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. Why do I remember that? What memory did you just unlock within my brain? I can call you James or... Yans? Yans? I'll call you James. Hi, James. Thank you again so much for your raid. Welcome in. I know that you've probably been streaming and you're tired. Please go get some rest. Streaming is exhausting. Living is exhausting. Breathing is exhausting. Go, lie down. Have some water. Yes. It is nice to meet you. Thank you. Latte! Hi. How are you? June, hi! Welcome, brother. Welcome, brother. Shark bait. Shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. And like the little fishies like swim through the ring of fire. Why do I remember that? What is the inner memory unlocked? Nice to meet you. I'll be sleeping because you're running on 4 hours. I'm running on 2 hours right now. I completely feel you. Please go sleep. Please go knock out. I hope you get some good rest. Quality REM sleep. Bye. I will go visit your stream later. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for rating. Bye. I hope you have good dreams. Actually, don't dream at all, because that's the best quality sleep. That's kind of scary. I hope you don't dream at all. Finding Nemo is peak. I loved finding... Oh, I grew up in a conservative Asian household, right? So we didn't have cable, we didn't have internet. I basically read books growing up. The REM rebound is going to be true. Then I hope you are able to lucid dream so you can dream about whatever you want. And if you choose not to dream, then cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Finding Nemo was one of the few movies that I had on DVD. DVD. I have not thought of that word in so long. Kids these days don't know what DVD is, do they? Do we have any Gen Zers in the chat? Do you guys know what DVDs are? do you know what a DVD is? Like a video cassette? Are you aware of that point in history? Of course I do! You were exploring Fontaine when you saw the live. You love dreaming. But when you do and you wake up, you don't remember what you dreamed of. That means you slept well, June. That's good quality sleep. That's a very, very, very big blessing. It means you probably finished those dreams before you woke up. I read that book when I was in kindergarten. We used to have this thing in kindergarten where you were assigned one book, and every time you finished it, you were given another book with the next letter of the alphabet, starting as its title. So for example, you start at A, and the name of the book would be like, Away Home, and then after you read that, the next book would be like, B, Breakfast at South Korea. I don't know. But one of the books I read, what I'm trying to get at is, it was talking about dreams, and they said, if you finish your dream before you wake up, you won't remember the dream. But if you wake up in the middle, for example, when you have a nightmare, and you're so afraid that your body triggers you awake, then you remember. But I feel like I never finished the dream that you had. It doesn't have to have a specific ending. It's just that your body is done thinking of those memories and thinking of that storyline, and it moves on to something else. That's the end of the dream. It's not necessarily a huge closure. Before I went dating, I must have been games on CDs. I remember when the internet was invented? Why did I think Latin was around the same age as Elle and June? Latin, how old are you? There are so many mosquitoes around me. Kill them. I kill those mosquitoes. Bring them to me. Hate mosquitoes. You malaria holders. Worst bugs ever. I used to have a DVD. I think I actually have 2 DVDs, but they don't work anymore. The bloomer. You're bloomer. June is a boomer. June is like 6 months older than you, Elle. This is my official voice for Elle. I'm the boomer. You're a boomer. June is a boomer. That's how Elle sounds to me. Thank you, Mama Eve. I don't know what happened, but thank you. You're 36? See, I think I have... 언니 프린세스처럼 보여요. 아니에요. 조용히 해요. 저 욕먹어요. 그러지 마요. 고마워요. W Eve, I forgot to do that. No worries, I forgot to do that and just remembered. I'll explain it to you later. Okay, thank you, Mama Eve. You literally made a mental note to do that. By the way, Mama Eve, you show up as Raider from Tebot Barista. Did you drag your friends into my chat again? Did you Mama Eve again? You literally made a mental note to do that. Child? I have Marley and Me on DVD. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. The raid message with me. Hello, my name is Lisa. That is about it. I have no eyes, nor ears, no brain. I simply am. Sorry. Listen, I think cool friends should meet cool friends, and that's how things should work. Mama Eve, you're the sweetest. Thank you. I love you. Mama Eve, tech support. Like support. What I say, tech. Yeah, say support. Tech. Tech. What I say. So I wanted y'all to meet each other because you're both cool. Oh. I'm pretty much acting like the biggest dork on the planet. But thank you, Mama Eve. You are the best. Mama Eve is life. Mama Eve is awesome. Woo! Can we get another shout out for Mama Eve just cause? Update on Yelan, you're at 60 pity and it's not like. How many days are left on the banner? Oh, Blurp, thank you so much for the hydrate and thank you for the stretch. Thank you, Mom. Oh, thank you, Al. Stretch. Stretch. Oh. Did you hear that? 7 days. You can do it. 7 days is nothing. You can do it. 6 days? 6 days is 1 day less than 7 days, but it's still almost a week. You can do it. I believe. Sort of. Take the love. Take the love. You won't even reach pity. Early. Think of it this way. My polls for you went so badly that you definitely have some karma right now. You are going to get Latin. Shh. 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 We do not speak of those things here. We do not speak of the swipey. No, it's okay. I believe that Yelan will come early. Your final C6 Yelan will be pulled by your own hands, and it will be a blessing from Mihio, a gift in the form of an early 5-star. Who knows, maybe even 2 early 5 stars. Yes. And now I will stop speaking about it because I feel like I might actually like debuff it. Screw it, I'm saving my guaranteed for child. I'll get Linny on his next rerun. Do you like Linny, Flip? Don't worry, C6 Yelan will come home. I bestow my luck on D. Yes, sacrifice Hikari. So, I have not done the Fontaine story quest, the world quest, so we're actually going to be doing that today. From what I've seen in glimpses on other people's streams, I actually really like Linny's character. I think he has Riz. He's like a tiny little boy who is also very dependable. So I can see why people would like him, but I think a lot of people back on him just because of his pants. To be honest, his pants don't really bother me. I think there are people of certain taste, and I think if they like that, they like that. That's cool. I'm trying to say primos for child. I use my own guaranteed for Linny. Oh, I need to pull for both child and Zhongli. So I skipped the last banner completely. That's a lie. I pulled a couple of times on Yelan's banner because I was hoping for an early and it didn't happen, so I pulled pity. Yeah, I built pity. I gave a second chance to pity. Now I left me feeling silly. We got this. We got this. We can do it. We can do it. Zhongli is definitely my priority because I do not have a good shielder. And Zhongli seems like he's very OP. So I think Zhongli. Hi Zelda! Can we get a shout out for Zelda as well, please? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night or day, depending on where you are. So, no spoilers or I will end you so fast. Yes, Elle is our sniper, but also our boxer. So if you're right in front of her face, she will hit you with a power punch. And if you're far away, she will snipe you. So do be careful. Yes, please flutter over and sprinkle some love all over Zelda. You know, a mic arm doesn't refer to your own arm. It does now. It does now. This is my daily lifting. My left arm is going to be so much buffer than my right arm. There's going to be like muscle right here. You like the bicep. I'll hide them bicep only on the left arm. How you going to play, dog? Yeah, they're going to hear the keyboard a lot more when I'm actually playing. Or I can put the mic down in my lap. But I wish I had a mic stand. Maybe. Is this okay? You're so conflicted now. You're so conflicted now. You want to pull for Linny, might as well, but you also want Child because you wanted him ever since. Okay, if you do not have Child, wait, Blur, do you need a powerful DPS? You love ramen? I love ramen too. If you don't like ramen, why? What if you have this thing with the disgustness? It's okay, Zelda. Thank you so much for always dropping by and saying hi. It's always nice to see you. I need to drop by your stream. I am so all over the place right now. I'm sorry. I will go say hi sometime soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye. My left arm is so much stronger than my right arm. League character? I'm very good at League. Yes. You'd say yes? I think you should... Okay, so... I've heard that Linny is actually very strong. If you like bow characters, I would still pull for Child. Because he's one of the few Hydro characters. He's also, story-wise, important. And he's pretty to look at. So... I would say Child, but that's just me. Linny, I think, will probably come back soon. Child, there have been some speculations that this banner is not going to go very well because Child is one of the older characters. So I can see Child not coming back for a while after this. I would pull for Child. Linny is broken, but he is mono pyro, so you don't get as much flexibility. Yeah, exactly. Yelan is El's taste. Mic stand. Need a job. It's an unpaid internship, and you also need to be able to stick your hand through the internet and hold it through this computer screen. If you have that ability, please email me at the email below. Save me $40. That is true. So if you want a better all-rounder, you should go Child. Child can leave. Okay. Mama Eve hates all of the characters that I like. Alhaitham is my main character, right? Mama Eve literally burned Alhaitham alive as a celebration thing for reaching AR 60. Eve, you can leave. No. Mama Eve can't leave. Mama Eve can't leave. Child can't leave either, but Mama Eve can't leave. No. Ow! 우리 엄마한테 뭐라 했어? 하지마. Say no. Say no. Wow. Yes, it is non-existent. So, good job, guys. Self-ban? No, they can't ban. There's no ban command. It doesn't exist. You're still gonna pull for Child even though you gave up on him long ago. He's not your main priority. Okay, so my thing is this. I started playing Genshin Impact because of Alhaitham. I decided I would start playing Genshin Impact after seeing Nikita, but I missed her banner, right? So I was thinking, I'll just wait a year until Nikita's banner comes back, and then I'll pull for her. No, they released Alhaitham. Green and silver and gold. That is kind of a shortcut to Liz's heart. So I started playing, and there has not been another character who ranks even remotely similarly to the amount of attraction that Alhaitham gives off. Just his character design, not talking about his personality. The only other character that I think can remotely be on tier with Alhaitham is Dainsley. And Child is like second tier for me. He's like one of the few male Genshin characters that I think design-wise is appealing. So yes, I need to pull for Child, and then Zhongli, I just need him because he's OP. Eve, come back! That would have been such a funny joke! Ah! Wait, what? You hit two birds with one stone, you wail with a welkin. Blurb, I don't think we call that wailing. I'm pretty sure we call that coping. I've been studying internet language lately, and I'm fairly sure they call that coping. Coping. Swiping. Velkinio. I'm sorry. 나는 제인이다. 나는 놀릴 수 있는 기회가 보이면 그거를 넘어뛸 수 없다. That's the move. Good luck. Good, good luck. Going for a 4-star instead of a 5-star while pulling for a 5-star. You don't have the perfect strategy. Which 4-star? Which 4-star are you pulling for? Pulling for 4 stars is a dangerous game. I learned that pulling for L. If my wallet cries by the end of it, then I consider True. Same. If I swipe even once, like just like on the $20 pack, I cry. So I consider that whaling for me. Other people might call it dolphin. I call it whale. Because it makes me cry like I just got slapped by a whale fin. Okay, so stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! L unban Mama. Did that actually ban Mama E? Did it actually ban them? Stop it! Bring them back! Bring them back! I was hoping the welcomes would stack, so if you get enough of them, you could do a 10 pull per day, but it stacks lengthwise. Yeah. I don't think they would ever let us stack Welkins like that because they would lose money. HSR update. Donghen. Donghen. L bring them back. I'm pretty sure it's not an actual ban. I think L just created a stream elements thing. L is just being a teenager. Don't worry about it, June. L is just picking on people. You can't fool me. Ban stream elements. Stream elements says no. 어디서? 어디서? 응? 어디서 장난질이야? Okay, so I'm gonna change the game before I switch screens because I remembered this part. Genshin Impact. I forgot to sign up for the stream benefits thing for 4.0. I'm so sad. I lost my brain for several weeks and I missed the deadline. Okay, let me check to see if I'm still logged in. Because I do play on a Mac and it logs me out randomly. And I also, one second, I forgot to do that. I did set up my internet extender, the Wi-Fi extender, so it should be a little bit smoother today. I think this is a Kara sound. It sounds like Cutie. Yep, it logged me out. Yay, it's so much smoother. Your stream lagged the moment you said I did the internet. Not my fault. I tried. Oops. 1 second. Let's say goodbye to Spotify for now. Bye-bye. Everything looks fine. There we go. And then I need to open up comments with my phone. Complete my Genshin decks if the last time I do. I'm so fast if I Did I just kill my audio? No, I killed Spotify. Temporarily. I put Spotify to sleep. Spotify is taking a nap. Never mind, we good? Good. Okay. Okay, so... Is the Genshin sound okay for you guys? Is this volume alright? Is this okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay?
Mute to Spotify.
Can you hear Paimon?
Bam, 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 bing, bing, bang. Genshin Dex, like a Pokédex. Blurb means that they're going to collect every single character if it's the last thing that they do. Good luck. The cope. The copium. I'll be quiet now. Shoo. The volume sounds okay? Okay. While we're playing, if you guys feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable, if the sound is too loud or you can't hear me or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Why is it locked?
Quest location is currently involved in other quests. Please check the details.
Shade upon the red silk. Dia! We have to do Dia first? Ugh! Where is it? But I don't even think I have it unlocked. Why? Lissa. Pretty much, yeah. That's my inner me. You may come to stream and you may see a random weird blonde chick sitting in front of a screen. But my inner self is pretty much a gremlin. It is unlocked. Manticora? I can't do the Archon quest until you do the other Archon quest? Really? But they're separate. But they're separate. Arrgh. I was so excited. Dang it. I thought I was finally gonna be able to do Fontaine. Wait, why is... Complete other quest to continue. Alster Palmatum. I'm pretty sure that's Alhytham's. Where is it? This one. Ah, no. Ruichi. Kaza. Ah. You still... Hi, Hex. Hi. I'm quest locked. I thought I could finally do it. I'm sad. Well, I guess we're doing the Kazuha quest. I'm halfway through it, I'm pretty sure. We did a little bit of it last time on stream, so... Quest lock moment. Sorry you're late, you got called into work, you're on your way home now? No problem. No such thing as being late. Welcome. How was your birthday?
What'd they do this time?
I am sad.
So lonely. I have nobody.
The new book from Yelan Publishing House.
Everyone is in Fontaine, and I'm stuck in Inazuma by myself.
Hey there.
Hi, Water Bear.
I'd like to ask you a
Pop
quick
star.
question.
That was definitely a pop star moment, was it not? Wait, Jared is here? Didn't Jared go to bed? Ah, Jared said you're home now from work. I thought Hex said that. Hi, Jared. Wait, why aren't you sleeping? I thought you said you were going to bed.
Do you know if anyone
Okay.
around here has been looking for him?
Think twice if you're slowly going
Kazuha,
crazy.
we mean.
Blink, 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 blink. I'm not slowly going crazy. I have become crazy, and I consistently maintain this status of slightly crazy. However, the veil that I have placed over that craziness slowly fades away at times like this. I slept 40 minutes. Give me a break.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara.
It's the title.
I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
could you change the title to Finally in Fontaine? Psych. Hi, Shilara. Hi. Welcome in. Guys, could we get a shout out for Shilara as well, please? Shilara. Is it okay if I call you Laura? Is that what you prefer to be called? Did I download? Download what? Usu?
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Okay, just to catch people up, from what we did last time on stream, basically there's someone who's impersonating Kazuha, someone who looks extremely like him, or at least how the rumors describe him, and they've been going around doing things that bandits do. So we're currently trying to clear Kazuha's name, and there's also been an offer made to Kazuha in order to restore his family's honor, because they were basically framed in the past for something they did not do. Rhythm Doctor. No, I didn't. If you save up enough and you redeem it, I will play it. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. With rats. The rats made me crazy. Weren't you already crazy? Are you sure you didn't make the rats crazy and then you guys came together and you became crazy family? I don't even know why am I responding to that?
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think.
No problem.
I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people
I
looking
have
for
an
him.
eyelash in my eye.
To be honest
and I
with
can't
you,
get it out.
our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of
doctor
mora
is
just to
also
gather
money.
the information they
So-
want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions of Mora?
Make a wish on the eyelash.
Oh,
But
wait,
don't I have to get it out
even
first?
at that price, you probably still
I
shouldn't.
I can't find it. Get out of my eye. Did I get it? Make a wish. I hope that Elle gets her C6 Yelan early and gets one more 5-star just for the heck of it. Yay. Rhythm Doctor is on your list of future purchases? Melatonin lo-fi rhythm kit? Testing something, ignore the next shoutouts? Fine. Ah, yeah, I kind of messed up that link. I'm sorry.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of
That's what always
course.
looks so
No
sad.
matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of
Wait,
it.
don't we get Kazuha's sword at the end of this?
Sorry,
I heard it's
I
really
got a
bad,
little
but
off
really
topic.
beautiful.
What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that complete stranger is
Thank you
looking
so
for
much
Mr.
the follow.
Kaidehara.
I can't currently see the screen,
But
so
I
don't know who
wouldn't
you
know
are.
where to
I like
begin
you,
if
I
we want to
appreciate you.
connect this
Welcome
with
into
an
the kaleidoscope.
assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now.
I just missed all the dialogue.
Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryo Commission had very
did
few
what?
leads. I thought you might have some information
Trent, the
from
hedgehog.
different sources.
Are you poking?
It's true that the commissioners aren't
Prickly?
clued up about every little
Does it
thing that
hurt?
goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryo Commission would absolutely get
I
involved.
mean, you would hope so, right?
Oh, that does make
Welcome in,
sense.
welcome in.
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already
Yeah,
run
we thought
cold.
we were doing Fontaine, but we got quest locked. So, welcome to Inazuma. Yay! Home for real now. Welcome back, Jared. Good job at work. Go get some water. Go get some rest. LOL. Are you laughing at me, Hex? Shock, despair, betrayal, sobs.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere.
Wait, we got attacked?
Few people possess your prowess in
I don't
battle.
remember.
So unless you were the first
Oh yeah,
person
we
he
did
targeted,
get attacked.
someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving me praise? It was also not easy for me to fight him off. It's working! I'll fix it! Foreign tech support. Foreign tech support. The extra bracket thing with an extra little squiggly was bothering you. Seven! Hi, Seven! I almost got you mixed up with Raymond, and I almost did the Paimon voice. Hello! Long time no chat. How are you? When I saw your name on the recommendations, I was like, her name is very familiar. Is it? Have we met somewhere before? No longer playing? Huh? All of you shush. Be quiet. Pay attention to Kazuha. We are trying to find an offender who is attacking people. How dare you get off track? Don't follow me off the track. When the streamer goes off the track, it is your job to drag her back on.
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
Hi.
It would cause me great grief to see someone
Good to
become
see you
critically
again.
injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Of course it's a
Don't
senseless-
worry, we'll find him.
It's also fraudulent.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely
What are we
this
doing?
same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
We were going to do the Fontaine Archon quest, but then I realized that I'm quest locked. So we're currently unlocking the Archon quest by doing Kazuha's quest. I finally thought I could go to Fontaine. But no.
You flatter me. Truth be told,
Imagine missing one
I don't
side,
know
definitely
quite
not
what
me.
came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh,
Aranyaka, yes, I did.
actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though.
And stream.
Let me tell you about it just in
That's right.
case.
Yeah, and he's the best.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the
It was-
better.
if you saw me at
All
Endstream,
right
I was
then.
probably being really
Recently,
chaotic,
two
I'm sorry.
people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known
Hi, Jake,
collector,
thank you, Trent.
surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
7. My exploration in Fontaine is almost at 100. I just can't do the Archon quest. I wanted to do the Archon quest. I thought we could. I dreamed and I fell.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Amenoma.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo,
Such
the
a
owner of
cute name,
Amenoma
Yuya.
Smithy. Two grown men going missing at the same time.
It's Ryuji.
Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Starro goes live in like 30 minutes, so he'll be like, no problem, Al. Good luck with your polls. Let me know if you get Donghan. Or, what's her name? Pink hair girl. Let's consider this a favor for Ryuji. We'll investigate both incidents at the same time.
Sure, can't hurt.
Yeah, 0 polls.
We never know what we might find out along
Well,
the way.
Thank you,
And I hope
Ryuji.
you will find a miracle.
We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Yeah, there were 9 hours left the last time. The question. Thank you so much for the follow, invisible person whose name I cannot see. Welcome to the Kaleidoscope. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you may be. Why am I quest locked in so many different ways? The quest location is currently involved in the Seeker of a Meteor Shower. guys, I was completely and totally joking when I said it before. I might actually get to Fontaine when Natlan comes out. Hello, haha, I am the invisible person. What's up? Hello. Nice to see you. My name is Lissa. I am a fairly new streamer who thought that I could finally go to Fontaine and then just realized I'm basically in a bingo game of quest logs. You did download Osu and you have no skill? Should we do that for community game day? That would be fun too. Which quest is this? The Seeker of a Meteor Shower. Ah. Ah. Okay, we do enough just to get rid of the lock. This is what happens when you unlock quest after quest after quest to avoid piling up keys. I regret. I regret very much. You'll scream. I don't have it either, but we can try. You board a passenger ship bound for Port Ormos, enjoying the lovely ocean views along the way. This is so cute. Hoyoverse, they nail the lighting in their artwork every time. It's so pretty. Yoimiya listens with rapt attention as you tell her of the events following the Vision Hunter group, and of your various adventures in Sumeru. The long voyage ends before you know it. Dun dun.
Wow. So, this is Sumeru?
Yep.
That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also a
I
lot more
love the
stores
quest where
here.
we get to take characters to other parts of Tivot. Noelle's, what's it called? Character storyline, the thing where you have to do several parts and it's almost like an otome game. When we got to take her to Liyue, it was so cute. You need to relax and wash up. Maybe tomorrow night it's going to be a little bit more low-key. Unless you get possible thunderstorm. Okay, please be careful. For the people who don't know, Jared works in construction, so he's literally on top of roofs every day. Please don't go up on a roof when it's thundering and lightning. What quest are we on? We are now on Yoimiya's story quest. Because we got quest locked. I feel like we're slowly spelling out Fontaine. And each point in each letter is one time that we get quest locked. Anything above 2 stars and you will cry. Oh. Bye, 7. Thank you so much for coming. HSR, have fun. Good luck if you're pulling. You just got... You got him in 30 pulls? I'm so jealous. I have the worst luck in HSR
there's
polls.
more cool stuff for you to see.
I lost my
Don't you
50-50 for... What's her name? The person people always call mommy. I forgot her name. I slept 40 minutes. Disclaimer, I slept 40 minutes. My brain is gone. Port almost took my breath away when I first arrived. Welcome to Sumeru.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but
You're
nothing
already
beats
at
seeing
40
a place
pretty.
for yourself.
Half cut. Thank you.
If I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Yes.
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru
No.
City.
Oh, my brain.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here?
They each have their own highlights. The city has an even bigger tree. It's a land of never-ending theses.
Theses? I don't know much about them,
Good
but
luck,
they
June.
sound like something
Mobile
that's a cause
players
for
are
serious
constantly
anxiety.
inflamed.
Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
Yoimiya,
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
we literally met a scholar who asked treasure hoarders to kidnap her because she was so sick of writing theses. Be careful, Yoimiya. How about we walk around here with you?
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you
Basic
insist,
vanilla.
then let's
How
look
is
around.
Yoimiya basic in any way? Yoimiya be super fan.
If you want to eat like a king, you've got to work like a mule.
They're joking, right? You're kidding me. The quest location is currently involved in another suspicious Which one? I will be honest, I don't even remember whose quest this is. Suspicious Lupus Aureus? Can't. Ah, this is Sino's. We're never going to find it. Ah. Ah! Wait, wait. Am I still quest locked on also for me? No, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I can go. I'm leaving. Bye. This is pretty bad. I think I built a labyrinth without knowing it. So, we'll have to finish them eventually. Yes, I know, but
Come take a look.
Surely it'd
I
be
have
more
to finish
interesting
all
for
of
the
these to finish
protagonist to
Dia's
discover their
quest.
ability to stop time here.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
The new
Why am I lagging now? No,
Come take a look.
we were doing so well.
Everything is going smoothly.
Wi-Fi, don't give out on me now.
How can I improve my comms?
I'm ignoring all of you. No, wait. Hello.
Ah,
Ignores reality.
if it isn't Kaede Harakazuha,
It's strange
what
that it
brings
came
you
to
here
a
today?
story quest.
You two know each other?
I guess so.
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
This is what I get for saving all my character quests for stream. I should have done some research. I should have done some research. I'm actually gonna get to Fontaine when Natlan comes out. Riding Gokuda? Gokuda?
Ah, let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade. Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
Okay, but listen, with me talking through all of these quests, each one took an hour, so you'll definitely make better time. Only Eve, I talk a lot. I'm pretty sure we're pretty similar in the word vomit arena. No, I love quest. I do love the quest. It's just that I was so excited for Fontaine. It's okay. We do what we gotta do. You do not talk nearly as much as you. I literally do not shut up. No, I do remember when we were watching the live stream, we literally stopped for 40 minutes, 30 seconds into the live stream. Okay.
So sad.
It is a great pity indeed.
You did not shut up.
In the old days,
It's
we
been
each
from
had
number
our
one?
specialties.
Okay, let's enjoy them.
And
Let's
just as
enjoy them.
iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from
I
each
hope
other.
I can get through Cosmos without getting
As an
crosswalked.
example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand.
I
There
like how
is
they call
nothing
it
mystical to our work.
'cause it has to
There
do
is
with
only
Anima.
practice, day
This
in
one isn't.
and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft,
Wait, what?
turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life.
Exactly. Do you know how fast my brain turns? Oh wait, I logged into HSI and was so confused because Himiko was on the screen and I realized I was still logged in.
As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed.
Works. Cosmos
Most
is one
samurai
of the most
choose their
characters.
blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner.
It's a wand. You're a wizard, Harry.
You
sorry.
are, without a doubt, the most worthy
My millennium
blade.
blood.
It gladdens my
Popped out,
heart
I'm
to
sorry.
see that although the Kaeda have fallen on hard skills and virtue are alive and
It's what you sound like in my head.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may be that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
yes, my
There was a
nephew.
blip. Is it back?
The video commission, but I haven't heard anything
it's
back
lagging
so
a lot,
far.
guys. I'm sorry. I think it's because I have the VPN on. Oh. Are you good? Are you guys back? It's like 1 FPS. Same. I might have chewed too many cords. Sorry. Okay, everyone, bleem blurb. It's all Blair's fault. It's definitely not because Lissa's room is in the corner of the house where Wi-Fi definitely didn't go for her entire high school life. And despite setting up an extender, she's using a VPN, which is notoriously slow. It's all because of Blurb. The time to unchew the cords. Is that possible? Again, do we have someone else who knits cords together?
He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlikely. I'm still completely at a loss. But I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
We heard that there was a collector
involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yeah. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift.
It's been 70 times. You have a roll of duct tape? Sorry guys, I got a little hungry. You replaced the cords. Blair! How could you? You know what the sad thing is? Out of those 70 times, 38 of those were on my first stream ever as... What's it called? That thing where you get over 50 followers on Twitch. My brain! I'm sorry. We
I
continue.
believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. And neither of them came back.
A fire?
Yes. Strange, isn't it?
What's going on
I
out of
wonder
that?
what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what
Mama
really
Eve is being
happened.
Mama Eve.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would
That's probably the weapon we get at the end, right?
my hopes up.
If we do get to the end
I've been forging, but I always had a fondness for
of the
blade
quest,
testing.
not of the world.
The most minute differences in
This
blade
feels like the
quality.
apocalypse.
He is extraordinarily talented in arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be the person we are looking for. He
Are you
attacked.
guys? Are you here? Hello? Give me back my friend. Give me back my friends. Speaking of food, I got an ad for the new Mighty What? What is a Mighty McMuffin? What makes it mighty? Is there like extra omega-3?
Based on the evidence so far, only you seems to match the suspect's profile.
The ads know all.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person.
Oh, I hope you didn't turn into one of the spirits in Inazuma.
And kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Huh. Is that so?
I'm just gonna say that's what people say about psychopaths once they get arrested. Psychopaths are very, very good at masking themselves. I'm just saying, be careful. It might sound like something you see on the internet, but it is way more common than you'd expect. Be careful. McMuffin on... Shh.
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, that Yuya would without a very good reason.
I don't know, maybe he's
But
affected by
with
the
that
loan.
said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear with neither farewell nor fair warning.
It's like a sausage McMuffin and bacon and egg McMuffin were merged together. So a sausage, bacon, and egg McMuffin. That's good. That's triple protein. Actually, I accept that name.
Though cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
We still need to get info from the Nagato family.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other.
Now you're hungry? Please don't eat my wires. Blair already chewed up 70% of them, so if you eat any more, stream will die. No more wire chewing. Wires are off the table, literally. Bye, June. Good luck. It froze.
A visit to the
Oh.
Nagato household.
Oh. Oh, are you guys friends? I love getting backstory on the opposites.
Growing up, Yuya never caused anyone trouble. Oh, what could have happened to him?
I mean, the Tatarigami. Okay. He doesn't have any special dialogue. You'll go for the router? Nah. No, no, no. 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 Flirp, back away from the electron. Back away from anything that has anything to lag. So much lag. Ah! Okay, I'm going to make it my goal to get through Kazuha and Yoimiya's quest today. Let's see if we can finish it. Oh, she looks sad.
I'm very sorry, but we
The main
cannot
source of it all.
what we owe right now.
Oh, she has debt.
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
Router up. Okay, so I'm gonna ban those two. Not for real. Exclamation point ban.
No, no, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. Thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. You have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new info. Do you know where gone?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search.
But if I do, it means that I can use the offline command. Can't you? Why can't you use it? Eric's laughing at me.
With this in mind, can we perhaps family's current situation?
Oh my goodness.
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things.
Is he also trying to finish his Genshin decks? Is he blurb?
He'd always been excited when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him.
The betrayal. Dun, dun. If they don't true your router, you won't go offline. It too. You guys are mean. I promise they won't chew your router. Ah, nom 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 nom.
Everything was married. As time went by, things changed for the worse.
Uh-oh. What happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
Am I able to go on after OBS? It's already pretty funky. Not enough nutritional content. It's like fast food. You eat it not for the nutrition, but because it somewhat fills an emotional void for around 30 seconds.
Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons.
Huh.
It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a
Guys,
trance.
no eating lizard stuff. I am already playing on a Mac. You eat my stuff, there is no stream. This stream is almost already dead. Stop it. No ketchup. No eating stuff. No wires. No router. No OBS.
I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But
That's
making
not a
ends meet
hobby.
has to
That's an
come
illness.
first. I've tried. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa!
This actually happens a lot in real life, though.
Led to an argument.
Spending habit addictions are insane.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me.
Okay, I'll have cereal instead. That emote is so funny. It looks like you're washing your face. Is this washing your face with cereal?
You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
No, I don't think you're doing
After
a bad thing.
he refused and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he hardly molded that he would pick out a few items to sell.
This is too realistic, guys. Also, it's not moving. Move!
His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
You did the right thing. It's important to set boundaries.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me.
Probably not simply anger.
The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand.
Cheese blurp. I eat you.
Amenoma Yuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles
You
when he's
guys
out buying
are
groceries,
bitches.
so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want to face our family's crisis together.
Are you having a potluck now? Is everyone bringing their best grilled cheese recipe?
As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
I might just have a grilled cheese for my late dinner. How do you guys like your grilled cheese? Personally, I'm a fan of sharp cheddar. I like very sharp cheddar. It definitely has to be a cheese that kind of extends. So I think a mixture of mozzarella and sharp cheddar on sourdough. That's probably my favorite.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
You have cheese poofs? Legit dinner earlier. Butter chicken. I love butter chicken. Yum yum. You like everything on your grilled cheese? Eric is Kirby. He
Hmm.
goes,
This situation
Go.
is getting a little confusing.
A little
a
confusing.
little.
More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
So this is completely random, but this was my like dream aesthetic when I was growing up. I always wished I had dark hair and blue eyes. It's like something about that dark hair and blue eyes or dark hair and purple eyes. It's so pretty, that combination. It's so pretty. I'm jealous. You like mine just a plain grilled cheese sandwich, just the bread and the cheese is crispy but not too
Based
crispy.
on the
like,
information
crispy
we've
but
gathered
soft at
so
the same time.
far,
So, like,
I can
crispy on
only
the outside, but
surmise
soft
that the
on
sales
inside.
meeting between the two men was somehow the
Kotpa
catalyst for
sokcho.
their disappearance.
That's a Korean saying. Kotpa means outside crunchy and sokcho means inside soft. Chokcho. More like moist, but a lot of people don't like the word moist. Moist. Moisture.
The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery.
So, a complicated one for Lissa, a regular one for June, and everything for Eric. I just met Merrick, like, Eric, like 40 minutes ago, but yeah, I think that's pretty, I think that's on point. And then Blurb is more like a black hole. Eric is Kirby, and then Blurb is like the black hole behind Kirby.
Do you have any thoughts?
Honestly, I missed most of the dialogue. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and, nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while.
That could
Over
be me,
to
for
you.
real. They must have had an argument during the sale. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. We are still missing crucial information.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
Moist. Blurp do be the black hole. Blurp is the sound that Blurp makes after he swallowed he, she. I actually don't know what your gender is. I'm sorry if I'm misgendering you. What they make, it's the sound that they make after they swallow a universe. Like in HSR, the Stellaron hunters, they go around just like planting Stellarons everywhere. Blurp is like, Stellaron, psh, oh, Blurp. And then moves on. When you see white stars or dying stars, that's Blurp's lunch for next week.
Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up.
Also, random comment, but I think Genshin does a really great job using reds and oranges. Kazuha and... Wow, my brain is really not working. Nilu. They both kind of glow. I think the characters that have reddish designs in Genshin, they're by far the prettiest when it comes to light quality. It's Blurp. Blurp. I believe in your brain. I don't have enough synapses left in my brain to believe that the brain is actually synapsing. You know those synapses that we fight in Fontaine? They escaped from my brain and were mutated into pixels. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict.
Give me back my friends. 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 Blurp swallowed my stream. We're premature on that one. Huh? Huh? I don't even know. I'm continuing while we're still here. But it could be that they're both kind of pressing down their inner feelings and that can lead to an explosion.
Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire.
The stream is lacking everywhere. I'm sorry, June.
The more I ponder
It's
it,
Blair's fault.
the more
It's
puzzling
Blair's
it
fault.
becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
I thought it was my Wi-Fi that was causing the lag. Full ha sacrifice. Route. Full ha. No!
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Okay, we made it through without getting quest locked. Go to the warehouse where the fire broke out.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
How cool. Did you guys ever read The Goose Girl when you were growing up? It's such a good book. She can speak to the wind. And then there's like people speech and fire speech. If you haven't read the book, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but it is a good book. Imagine just like sitting. I used to imagine doing that when I was like, I hear something ominous.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
Blurp is funny, you are cool. Who is funny and who is cool? Blurp is funny and June is cool. That's true.
As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
I knew we can count on you.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
Dun dun. Dun dun.
But
dun dun.
There's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
How far away is the router? It is on the first floor. On the other side of the house. I set up an extender, Jared, and it's actually working very well, but I think it's because I have a VPN on. Because apparently if you don't turn on a VPN when you stream, people can track down your location in the world. It's a scary place. I would totally fish you a Cat 5 outlet if I were down the road. I appreciate it, and I don't even know what that is. But thank you. The sentiment is very, very welcome. I'm funny. Tatarigami. That's the one thing I didn't expect to encounter here. That's the one thing I did think we would encounter here.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. It's so pretty.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
Just a wall plug so you can plug your PC directly. I should probably get something like that. Because 71 is really violent. Not to forget something that's hurting. Emotionally, Kione, or physically?
Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed.
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters. But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
Kaza is a smart man as well as powerful. Agreed. Mentally? Do you want the serious answer or the silly answer?
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
That's dangerous.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Did something happen, Kione? Are you okay?
Huh.
What's down there?
It's Blurp. Eating a grilled cheese sandwich.
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
So in the end, it was just a scare? I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this
Oh,
place.
so we don't actually get to go in? I knew it! Exactly. It was Blurp all along. The Tatarigami? No. This is now... Oh, my brain is not working. The trope where someone gets hit by a truck and then they are reborn into a different world. There's a word for it. I forgot. Anyway, that's what happened to Blurp. Tatarigami got nothing on Blurp. Blurp is out there swallowing all of these universes like nothing. This one is sharp cheddar, this one is mild cheddar, this one is Emmentaler. My laptop is in the same room as your router as Wi-Fi and you're getting 70 on the stereo. I honestly don't know if that's good, but it's probably better than
Two ordinary humans,
I'm happy for you.
entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
I'm out of bread. Looks like normal grilled. Bleh. No more grilled cheese. Incarnation. No, there's actually a Japanese word for it. I forgot. Isekai. Isekai. Blurb is the protagonist of an isekai. And it's a big black hole character that goes around. And every time someone has a problem, he's like, ah! Oh, Blurb. And then moves on. That's the end of the story. That's the last page of the story each time. It's just Blurb going, Blurb, and moving on.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from.
It downloaded 9 gigabytes in like 2 minutes? Oh, that's really fast.
Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Elemental sight. Elemental sight. Follow the scent and look for clues. Follow the scent and look for clues. Ooh. Yo? Yo, what's up? He's the blue Oni, right? I'm fine. That's good. That's good. Every time I look at you. Oh no, he's the father of Atsuko. She's definitely settled down a lot, and she's far better at doing the household chores as well. She doesn't want to tell us much about it, but I can guess that she's had her fair share of hardships out there. My voice is not going down today. You don't seem that old yourself, traveler, and yet you're always out abroad. I know that you're no ordinary person, but still, do be careful. Make more friends while you're out there, sure, but be sure to keep your eyes watchful. You'll avoid coming to grief that way. Ha, look at me nagging at you, just like our girl's mother. Ha ha. Let's talk about Atsuko. Oh, Atsuko. She's never been one for restrictions. That she loves to roam was something I had expected, but still, I suppose worrying is a parent's natural reaction. There's just nothing for it, you know? Our girl is all grown up now. She has her own way of seeing the world. Honestly, I think it's good for her. I'll be fine so long as she writes us from time to time, just to let us know she's safe. And if she can come back to see us often like she's doing now, that would be a bonus. About the other... Okay, this is long. Skip. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm quest locked. I'll come chat later. Bye.
Oh, Atsuko, I hope
What
you
did I
won't
miss?
leave again.
Solving the world's problems 1% at a time. You're Thanos. Kazuha's voice is as soft breeze. Agreed. Only corrupt government official won't renew your passport before 4 months and you've been tossed to your current city to hometown to this city?
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Why won't they renew your passport? What is the reason that they gave you?
Oh, Atsuko, I hope
You can
won't
pay
leave
for
again.
an express renewal of your passport, but it still takes usually 1 to 2 weeks. So I'll send you a link through Discord, but you're trying not to think about it, but the thought isn't leaving your head. That is terrible, but if they didn't give you a direct reason, ask for a direct reason. Write to them through email. Make sure that you have everything written down so that you have the evidence that's viewable. Never ever have important conversations on phone.
Oh, Atsuko, I hope you won't leave again.
Did they give you a reason? You're gonna be sad when you move to the East
Book
Coast and
learning
you have terrible
alone is
backward
not
internet?
enough to cultivate
Well, you'll have your wife
intelligence.
consulting with you, so you can-
All those scholars in the academia are prime
Jared
examples.
is such a sweet father. Honestly, the world needs more fathers like this, and less blackness like this. Yeah.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two.
Thanos? But I can't snap. I don't have fingers or a body. Exactly. You just go blurp and gulp everything. Bonjour. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Lisa. Et toi? That's all I remember from high school French. We're back. Was I bonked again?
The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly.
2 parts. So, would that correspond to Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya? I know in Canada, if you have to travel booked already, you can get an express passport renewal. In America, you have to pay money. It's usually $60 to $120, I think, but it still takes a fair amount of time. Magnifique. Good French. Ha ha ha. Thank you. I can't tell if I'm being made fun of or not. But thank you. 3 days till you disappear into the woods. Let's go, Jaden! Jaden still won't tell me where they're going, so I stopped asking. You speak very well. Oh, thank you. Jaden, hello!
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Okay, let's take a look. I'm telling you, buddy system, exactly. Jaden will not tell me where they're going.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
I'm sorry, guys.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
I feel bad fighting the villagers.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
Red stuff usually is not a good sign. Comment ça va? Ouais. Thank you. I'll hide them supremacy.
By the looks of it, a letter, written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
You want to flex your Yelan? Do I have a channel point redeem for flexing? I don't know if I do.
Well, let's take a look.
If I don't, I will add one. Red dyed fabric. I am Nagato. I was wounded by Amanoya Yuya. He took my most precious blade. Thank you so much for the follow. I cannot see you, so you're an invisible person to me, but I appreciate it. Welcome to the Kaleidoscope, and I hope you're having a good day or night, wherever you may be. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding. But it seems some strange power has sustained me. Oh yeah, he's Tataragami. Also, red dyed fabric, it's blood dyed. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. Ugh, it hurts. It hurts. But for some reason, I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do to distract from the pain is write. What will happen to Hachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. You are now. I collected all these strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you. I'm sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. They want bribes? Keone, are you... You said you're in India, is that right? I'm sorry. You can probably try contacting the US embassy that's in charge of immigrants. But America is slow to reply. I'll try to find a link for you, Keone. Ah yes. How are you? Listen, I'll hide them. Whispers. Very... Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. Keep the chainsaw close. Everyone's saying, Jaden, I'll miss you! I was also saying, Jaden, I'll miss you, but Jaden will not tell me where they're going, so therefore I will not say that I'm going to miss them, because I don't know.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
Bangladesh. Honestly, I think your best bet would be trying to communicate with the department that's in charge of your program, Keone. I would also try to contact the US embassies directly. I actually am not entirely sure. I'll try to do some research too. Try not to be too stressed. I know that's easier said than done, I'm sorry. You worked really hard for this. Listen, I explained in previous. You just have to scroll up. I scrolled up! I couldn't find it.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters,
And we had a
I'm
blood
afraid he may no longer be with us. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls.
Let's ask
There's
the
nothing
Tenryou-
more for us
Ooh.
to find here.
Let's ask the Tenryou Commission to do a thorough search later. There are more important things right now. Ooh, that's cool.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Maybe he became one of those samurai Tatarigami warriors.
Right! So let's get moving!
How did it come to this? It's not in his nature.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
You got a seasonal job in conservation work in the Appalachian Mountains? Oh my gosh. Hiking and camping and chainsaw work, getting paid to camp and help the environment. Woo! Jaden 멋있다. Our Jaden is so cool. Our Jaden is growing up, guys. The little kid who refused to touch grass is now working in a place where they have to sleep on grass. Wait, we can not have internet there?
So
we not
these two
communicate?
cases
Not
are
even on
connected
Discord?
after all?
Clap.
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person.
Was he taken over by the sword? Was the sword infused with Tatarigami power? Like the other swords that we found around Inazuma? Therefore he is possessed by it, and we have to pick up the sword and fight him in order to release it from the Tatarigami energy, and then that becomes Kazuha's sword?
On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Might not have the service to watch streams. Might have texting service, but it's not, so no clue. Just let us know occasionally if you're okay. You definitely do not have to watch stream. Go enjoy nature. Touch grass. Look at the sky. Listen to the birds. Hear the sound of the wind. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, just update us on Discord once in a while, because we'll worry. Through the nest of native there. Keep following its scent and look for clues. Wait, is that always there? Yeah. That stuff looks nasty. Arthur. Nature. I wonder what that's like. The stars are gonna look phenomenal. It has been so long since I saw a good night view of stars. My area that I live here, the stars are visible, but they're not vibrant. Kinda envy you.
Wait. Huh?
It's okay, Omni. I don't want to draw attention of anyone in power to my family. You'll forget about it and move on. You're too scared and don't want to. Don't give up yet. Let's talk more on Discord. I don't feel like it's something that we can thoroughly discuss right now. Your day's off. You're so excited for camping and fishing. You're gonna miss the mountains and staying in a cabin with your family. Yeah, you're not so with camping. I don't think I've ever had proper camping. Most of it was church trips. When's VOD? mountainous regions are typically UAP hotspots too. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like they probably have better connection than I do. Thank you, June. Blair, are you able to react with roles in the Discord? That is tech stuff. Lissa doesn't speak tech. Yeah.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Kazuha's loud voice is attractive. I don't think I've heard that before. Kazuha's voice actor has a very, very nice timbre. Yep. Tatarigami Samurai dude.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
One time your family and you went to stay in a cabin when it was snowing. There wasn't any snowfall, but there was still snow left over. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Kazuha's voice. Ooh! Yes, I don't think I've ever heard Kazuha actually yell like that. He has good projection.
So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
He wants to fight him?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenome Yuya that stands
He
before
probably wants
us.
to fight him because of his renown.
But what if instead of facing Amenome Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
It is pretty. Why did they make the blade so weak? Probably because we didn't have to pay for it. But it's pretty. The blade?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange
Bite his
light.
ankles, Paimon! Stop teaching people to swallow everything like you, Blurb.
Whoa! Surely you don't
Kazuha,
mean...
chill.
Are you serious?
I feel like he's kind of a flame beneath the water, if you know what I mean.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect...
Affect what? His state of mind?
Or rather, as a means to occupy
yes,
Amenome
yes.
Yuya's body.
So Amenoma Yuya is dead then? And we're just facing his shell?
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
Yes, so the Tatarigami possessed the sword, and it augmented the greed and the will of power within the blade, which in turn took over the shell of body left behind by Yuya. So we're currently talking to the sword that is controlled by the Tatarigami. So I'm guessing we free the sword from the Tatarigami, and then Kazuha gets the blade. Do we get to take the blade? Then I can give it to Kazuha. I have Kazuha. I can give it to him directly, indirectly, directly.
As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
I love the way they draw his eyes when he's serious. It looks like he's kind of looking down on them.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith.
So, rather than just greed and a desire for power, this blade is obsessed with loyalty.
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do.
Thank you, Blair.
All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So, swords can become conscious and control people?
Through the Tataraga.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon.
No, but this is
But that
actually...
gave me the opportunity to take action.
This is actually a very, very nice connection to Japanese culture. I forget the name exactly because my brain cells are dead, but there's a belief that every single type of item, anything that exists in this world, has a soul. So like, these Q-tips here have soul. This pencil has a soul. So in Japanese culture, each blade of grass, anything that's created, particularly things that are developed through the passion of things that are sentient, such as a human being who may have forged this sword, they're imbued with the will of the person who created that item. So a lot of people in Japanese culture, they practice minimalism. Not a lot, not modern people, but it is a practice that is deeply embedded in Japanese culture. So when you use an item and then you later get rid of it, you thank the item before throwing it away for its time that it's spent taking care of you. So this is actually a very, very nice little Easter egg-ish thing to put into Genshin. Shintoism. Thank you, Mama Eve. I get the armor value to the helmet and all, but it's got to affect visibility. You would think. But I guess it's better than getting your eyes poked out. The single most powerful sword in the world can't even no damage. No. You gave yours to Chi-Chi. I pulled a Chi-Chi. She is so pretty, but she can't do anything. But I don't really know what Chi-Chi does. I don't even know what element Chi-Chi is. Oops. I'll finish that song later.
After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
I'm glad you find that interesting. But it's specifically anything that's alive. I was taught that it also has to do with inanimate objects. I'll have to research that again later. Yeah. But the way I was taught, we were told that even inanimate objects have spirits. It's always Snezhnaya, of course. It's a story. It all connects to the end. Question though, do these hosts have to be dead once the sword takes over the body? Or can the sword only take over empty bodies? Or are the souls of the people existing within those bodies as they're being controlled? Like if it's hair and natural items, just they are alive. Chi-Chi has 2 crowns. Ooh, I don't have a wait, I don't want to jinx myself. Let's stop talking about this.
I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power. The might of Ishin art.
Chi-Chi is really cute, but I don't want to lose my 50-50 streak.
So
I'm sorry,
Amenoma
Chi-Chi,
Yuya
please
was
don't
not
curse
your
me.
first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
Okay, we eat the blade.
When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
It's okay, June. It's okay, June. Don't worry, don't worry. Sorry about the Eric. My mods are all very young, and they they reflect the streamer who is scuffed. So therefore, because the streamer cannot actually teach them the principles of being a mod, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter.
See, I would be happy if I got a Chi-Chi on the standard banner, but I don't want to lose my 50/50s. I'm
At
scared.
long last,
I feel like now that I've
I'm
spoken, it's like
approaching my
out there in the
journey's
universe.
destination.
No.
By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun. Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can
So
be
did
no
we.
other to serve as my host for what is to come.
So did we. Also, he doesn't have the vision anymore. He left it next to his friend's grave.
Now,
To disappoint
give
you.
your
It's
body over to me!
No. Ooh, we get to play as Kazuha.
Don't be scared.
Dissipate! Out of my way! Decided by destiny! Shadows of...
A process of elimination. Here you are.
Do not stand in my way,
Superior mod.
or I will strike you down too!
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Yeah, you're pretty weak, man.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
We need Chongyun.
Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
He's all bark no bite, of course, because Blurp, you have all the bite. Blurp stole all the bite from all the characters. Therefore, Blurp is black hole. Blurp. I'm on the mod view by Acme.
He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we will smash you into pieces. Eat.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure.
Popsicle exorcist? Okay, but soda popsicles are so yummy. He only gains my respect by choosing that as his signature flavor.
By any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Sorry to break it to you, but this is not your destiny. This is your obsession.
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Is it veiled? I don't think it's veiled.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
Of course. It's an art.
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings.
Black hole shall silo his so-called destiny. Blurp.
Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
왜? 뭐?
On his
나
deathbed,
40분밖에
he
못
passed
잤어.
me
왜?
all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past.
He looks so done.
I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner.
Scare him. I wish we could pull Scare him out. He's so cute. Hopcat would actually be so good when you're talking about a black hole. I wish we had a Scare him out. I need more emote slots. Someday, when we have more emote slots, I have so many ideas for emotes, guys. I have them all lined up, and I'm going to commission Mama Eve, and Mama Eve is going to make all of them for me. Should I do a Crimson and Lava Walker fashion impact? Pyro Ooh.
Now that I've
Hi,
seen
girl.
inside your mind, everything finally makes sense.
That's like L. L is always like.
After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Amenoma Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you.
Dad, but me. No, I hate clowns.
You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear.
Also, how would you make
Each
that look
step
like
you
me
have taken
without giving
has
it
come at
blonde
a
hair?
great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal!
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
No.
Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired? Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding.
Good luck in the ad base. I hope to see you guys soon.
How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
He is definitely class president potential.
Silence, you blabbering fool!
He is the exact opposite of that.
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's
Birthday.
dream and the very purpose
What are
for
you
which
having
I
for
was
birthday?
brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing.
It offers you peace.
I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
Snap back to reality.
It is pointless
Back
to
from the
argue
ads.
further,
Ooh, welcome back.
descendant of the Kaedahara
At
clan.
this, I'm sorry that you were
If
dropping
you
it.
wish to save this man, then
Absorb
offer
light.
me your body in exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
20 minutes till midnight. Happy St. Birthmas? Lang? Whose birthday?
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince
It's
you.
good to be back.
Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
Okay, so Amenoma, that is such a tongue twister. Amenoma Yuya is still inside of his body. He's not dead.
I accept.
Don't do this,
A
Kazuha!
birthday somewhere in the world. Good point. Somewhere, someone out there is having a birthday. That is very true. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear someone. I don't know, and someone out there that I might not ever meet, but happy birthday to you. Somewhere out there in the world. This is a risky strategy. You're dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Alright, fine. It's not like I can stop you. Literally, this is the
Your
storyline.
disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately. Fashion.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power.
This is like Pokemon, guys. My millennial heart is shaking. It's an imposter. It does. It really does, Blair. But this is like Pokemon.
If he wants to avoid reality,
the very best.
then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
That should fit the bill.
Ah, all right. Please lead the way.
What about Amenoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet.
To catch them
not
is
in
my
any
real
immediate
test.
danger.
Bum, bum. To train them is my cause. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. High School Musical. What? What was the High School Musical song again? Soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. If we're trying, yeah, we're breaking free. Yeah, we're breaking. Oh. Soaring, flying. I don't remember. I wish I could stay longer and enjoy, but now it's bedtime. Good night, Eric. Good night, good night. Ah, bedtime meow song. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Night. Troy was playing basketball by himself? By himself? Or with the other guys? You gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get. That was with other people. Nom 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 nom. Yum. It wouldn't be a problem if you would stop clipping it.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Let's go. Through the mist, a name unveiled. Actually, they're kind of similar in a way. Gotta get your head in the game. I wanna be the very best. Dun dun. Get your head in the game. Ooh, that is a collab that I never thought I would hear. Bye. Occupied hold. This was once a secret holding of the Takatsukasa clan, which was taken over by the Ronin after being abandoned. If you should meet any resistance on the way in, well, might as well check how much strength remains in this mystical sword. Go. I want to see how they built their Kazuha. We can see it, right? Prized Ishin Blade. Lovely aura. When a normal charged or plunged attack hits an opponent, it will release an accursed spirit, dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack and restoring 100% of attack as HP. Oh! This is kind of a leech seed. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The damage done by this weapon's wielder is to... Ew. Ew, that's not worth it. Noblesse oblige. Interesting. Oh. Constellation 3. My Constellation 0 heart cries. Thank you for the alert.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Oh, I can only fight with Cosmo.
It's my lucky day.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strider!
That hurt!
Cosmo is so nice, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, now I'm sad.
You okay?
My C0 heart cries.
I'm alright. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
See, that wasn't your fate, it was your obsession. This is your fate.
Let's keep going.
First, we check to see if there are any chests. There's one.
Let's cut down the business.
I'm kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Wind strider!
Let's get down to business.
As one with wind and cloud!
He's so strong.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Something's up with the blade.
What's going on? It's grown dimmer?
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
Good night, Blurp. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Good night, Blurp.
He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily.
The Pokeball is shaky. We have almost caught the legendary.
He's still trying to achieve his goal.
They're gaining mutual respect. It's so beautiful. Nothing? Okay. Seems strange that there's not something to Huh? What is this? Why is the door still moving? Welcome back, Gina. Oh. Unless it's
Time to go.
Look out! Bad bush!
Wind Strider! Clouds high. The birds call!
I'm so sad. Oh, my C0. My C0.
Okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
I need to get C2 Kaza someday
Yes.
now. Oh my gosh. He's so
And
fun
it
to
looks
fight
like
with.
he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
The wear and tear is severe. It really looks like it's about to break.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Will he listen to you? But the truth is right there in front of him.
I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming from?
You shouldn't fight with this blade anymore.
Yup! We can help this time!
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
The weapon changed? Filleted blade? Gash. On hit has a 50% chance to deal 240% attack damage to a single opponent. Can only occur once every 15 seconds.
Time to go.
Let's get down to business.
As one with wind and cloud.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, You have seen me for who I really am.
Adam McCray. Hello, welcome in. And this is Kazuha. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words. That is actually so accurate. I have nothing to add to that. Have to go to the supermarket? Be safe, Kioni. Be careful.
No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
Good night, Kione. Let's talk later, okay? Good luck.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach.
That's not gonna be harsh.
The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
Way to kill the mood, Paimon.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Talk to Kazuha. The voice actor did a great job.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory. wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were warped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
Listen to what the cursed blade has to say.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numb the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
And Noya, Yuya finally becomes
I see. He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Fulfill the cursed blade's wish. Ere the end glance back. Key. I don't think we're going to be able to do Yoimiya's quest today, guys. My brain is actually turning to mush.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
That was a much more relaxed occasion.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Very sorry for him.
Ready? Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Wind Strider!
Sorry, I'm sorry. You just woke up. I'm sorry.
Clouds high. The birds... Wind Strider! Wind Strider! As one with wind and cloud!
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness. Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes. I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Return to the Amenoma smithy. Actually got that right on the first try. Huh? That shocked you? Which part?
Oh, it's Yuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
You tell Amenoma
A
Tuga.
prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the
taking over
realm of
Kazuha?
possibility.
It's
This
been
is
a
a
while for
great
you
pity.
doing this quest too, right, June? I think it's nice that we get to experience these over again together, because this is literally my first time, and it's probably been at least, I don't know, how many months for you guys?
But I have some good news as
This is
well.
fun.
Ryuji from the Bonton Sango Detective
been a while.
Agency tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Really? Is he okay?
Yes, badly wounded, but he will live. And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
The decision is yours. I trust your judgment.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
After leaving the Amanova smithy, he learned of the blade's final words
So,
from Hazel.
that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
Too dangerous, if you ask me. The remnants of defeated gods are nothing to Scotland. Thank you for the lurch. Sad moment. Let's be real. Most things in Genshin are sad. But this was more beautiful. Achingly beautiful.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me. Just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did.
Hola.
Your
Bye,
quest
real
to
Dread.
face the gods
I heard
and
you're
trace your
sus.
sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha.
Bruh.
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Thank you. I'll hold you to your word.
Wait, shouldn't we also go
Let me tell you what
update
happened. I don't want to
Kujokamaji?
know. No. This stream is actually PG. So, no. You can keep that. You can keep that in Monto's stream. No.
Oh, you're right.
I am satisfied.
We need to
just
tell
being
him
able to
about the
laugh in
findings of our
silence.
investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
Okay, never mind. Good to see you, Jed. Accompany Kazuha while he gives Kujo Kamaji his response. Ugh, I swear I'm not sus. Yeah, sure. Okay. No one saw that. No one saw anything. I can't even blame it on lag. This was one of the few moments my stream wasn't lagging. My gift? Aspen! Dang it. I did nothing wrong. I have 130 wishes saved and for. I'm jealous. Aspen? Wait, I do have your gift. I do have it, but we're almost done with the quest, so just let me finish the quest before I have to give up my dignity, okay? Just let us finish.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude
Just like
soon.
Aspen, popping out
I
at
do
the
not believe
last
he will be
moment
charged with any
when
crime.
my guard is completely down.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
So you made it to
What's
Fontaine.
this?
Kagotsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your
Kazuha's the best
goodwill,
voice.
I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the
Action characters
shogunate
have
and
good voices in
Sangonomiya.
general, but I am inclined to
That
agree
would
with
not
you.
suit me.
You misunderstand.
And he's
That was
proven
most
that
certainly
he has
not our
range
intent.
in this quest too.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
The color.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now.
Kazuha in this quest, and now I'm sad. My C0 Kazuha heart is crying. C3 is so much fun to fight with. He's so strong. I want C2 now. I am so sad. It was so much fun. Good night, Jaden. Sleep well. Bye-bye.
As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Kazu. Yay. To answer your question, Dread.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, about these Descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else? And as for your brother... so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
I had a question, huh? You asked me if I made it to Fontaine. To answer that question... This is currently my exploration. So 95, 93, 85. However, I'm quest locked. So we started today's stream thinking that I would be able to do Fontaine's quest today and got quest locked a total of 6 times. Which is why we ended up doing Kazuha's story quest, and next time we are going to finish Yoimiya's story quest, and then we have to do Dia's story quest, and then I will probably get to go to Fontaine after I do this part of the Archon quest. So I was just kidding when I said this before, but I'm probably going to do the Fontaine Archon quest when Natlan comes out. I'm sad. Gross? My quest log is gross? I was saving everything for stream, and this is what I get. No, we literally got quest locked so many times today. Like, in the middle of different character quests. Oh, this character is currently engrossed in this quest. So we had to go all the way to the other side of Inazuma, and then we have to go to Liyue, and then we had to go to Sumeru, and then we came back and we finally finished Kazuha. Anything.
Which is exactly why I...
Do I have? Okay, I can do that later.
The position.
What was I going to do? All right, Aspen's thingamajigger. Listen, people like me, every character story quest because I don't have a life? No, I love the character quests. Don't get me wrong. If I was not streaming Genshin, I would have finished all of the character quests within 1 week. I'm not kidding at all. I would have done 4 a day, and I would be done with everything by now. I was literally saving everything for stream, and I screwed up. I should have researched which ones were quest locked. It's my bad. I'm so sad. So no, we will not be doing the Fontaine Archon quest anytime soon. Alright. You finally finished pre-farming everything Zhongli. Yay! I also have to pull for Child in Zhongli, so good luck to both of us. When it comes to Fontaine exploration, you and me always have similar percentages, 66, 70, 93. That's pretty good. Exploration is really fun. Okay, so I don't think I have the energy to do it anymore. So we'll finish Yoimiya next time. Switching back. No, all I need is him. Ow! Okay. Wow, my face looks haggard. Fontaine is so much fun. It is so much fun to explore. You're having Kyo pull for you? Good luck. I actually don't know how good Kyo's luck is. but I'm sure... I know Kyo has good luck with his own polls, but I don't know how well he does with other people's polls, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Good luck, good luck. I pre-farmed a little bit for Zhongli. I have a couple artifacts that I want to give him. 86, 90, 100. Wow. Okay, Aspen. Are you ready? Are you ready? For context, for everyone who has not been here before, Aspen Fairlight, wonderful chef, extremely talented, unbelievably passionate, makes gourmet dishes every single day. Mod for Annie. If you don't know Annie, why not? Why don't you know Annie? Can we get a shout out for Annie, please? Just because. And also likes to come here occasionally and redeem freaky stuff that he makes me put on my head. The most common request that Aspen made was large headgear, aka the biggest ribbons that I had, and he always makes me put them in the center of my head. Last time Aspen was here, Aspen made me put like a literal octopus in the center of my head and play games like that. No, I'm not software updating right now. Therefore, while I was in Korea, because Korea has a lot of stuff like this, right? I told Aspen that I would get him a present, and I did get him a present. And Aspen has been very busy, so it's been a while, and I let my guard down. And this is the day that Aspen chose to come, near the end of stream. So, it matches my shirt, too. Aspen, you have weird timing. Ready? Is this big enough for you? Aspen. It's really bigger than my head. It's bigger than my head. I already have ribbons in my hair. Free me. I know, right? This is not why I made these redeems. I already have ribbons on. I don't even know how I can get this on with the other ribbons. Ow. There. Are you happy now? I set timer for 3 minutes. We can chill to Spotify for 3 minutes and then we're ending stream. My streams are so calm. In comparison to some others, that's true. Yeah, but today is a calmer day. I literally slept 40 minutes yesterday. There you go. 3 minutes. I'm glad you're happy, Aspen. Okay. Thank you guys for coming to stream today. So we didn't quite make it to Fontaine. We probably will not be on Fontaine for a while. This looks so stupid. I'm so sad. This is literally 3 heads. Each side of this is bigger than my head. It's like he went to Korea and picked flowers for me. Giant flowers. This was $3 though. It was pretty cheap. Because Aspen was constantly in the Discord. Lissa, can you please get bigger headgear? Can you please get bigger headgear? Do you have any big ribbons? Does Korea have any big ribbons? So when I saw this, I had no excuse to not get it. It was literally $3. So here you go. Such an investment. I know. I invested in your happiness. I hope you are happy. Anyway, so we have to stay here like this for 2 minutes because Aspen redeemed it. So in the meantime, let's find someone to raid. Viridian Dawn. Sheila Aurora is streaming. Sheila Aurora raided us last time, so let's raid her back. Did I see her last post? No, not yet. I've been all over the place. By the way, I do have to update this. So typically I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays right now. For me, school starts on September 5th. Though it's a late dinner for you, it's 9:32. I hope you have really, really yummy food. June, thank you so much for being here, even though it's a late stream. I'm sorry I started late. I really appreciate you being here every time. Me living through a hurricane? Please continue living through the hurricane. Survive. Survive and come back later, okay? If you don't come back, I'm gonna be sad. You made bulgogi! I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. It's 12:33 a.m. for you. Me too. Me too. 12:33 a.m. Anyway, as I was saying, so I'm heading back to Boston on Friday because my school is starting next week. So what that means is we will not have a stream on Friday. Right now, I set streams to Tuesdays and Fridays, but my school schedule has actually not been confirmed because I ran into some technical difficulties, and apparently my entire school schedule fell through. So on the 30th, I have to reapply for my classes. So according to that schedule, when it comes out, I'll be readjusting the times that I stream. Also, if you guys are not in the Discord, June, if you could you please plug the Discord for me? Feel free to join us there. There's an update on all of the chaos that's been going on over there. Long story short, my landlady in Boston is a devil, and she continuously tried to take the cheaper route out for the past 15 years, and all of the pipes in our building started to explode. So currently my entire apartment building has been torn down. I'm unable to go back to my home. So I got an Airbnb and I'm going to be staying there probably for a month, but the landlady keeps breaking the law. Yes, I'm done. The landlady keeps breaking the law and she insists on hiring people who do not have licenses, so construction has been stopped by the city twice already, and she has not checked for asbestos, which is a cancerous substance, or mold, and it's a whole mess. So the streaming schedule is going to be chaotic for a little bit longer. I know it's been terrible because I was in Korea. I really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Thank you so much, and I will try to get everything in order. I'll try to get my ducks in order as soon as possible. She sounds like a good person. She's really not. I don't get angry very easily, and I don't tend to bag on people very often, but she's literally the devil. She would shove her tenants back into a building full of cancerous substances without doing the proper stances that she has to take just to save money. It's awful. So there are a lot of people who are planning to sue her. It's a whole mess. What if she sees my streams? For one thing, my name is not actually Alyssa, so that's a very small amount. There are tons of streamers on Twitch. Second thing, why is she on Twitch? Third thing, I don't care. If you're seeing this M, because I'm not gonna actually say your name. If you're saying this M, okay. Now we are going to read Sheila. Let me make sure that I spelled this correctly because I don't want to drop you guys into the void. Not that that's happened before. I've never spelled anyone's name wrong and accidentally dropped my chat into emptiness. I almost forgot. Al, welcome back. Welcome back. Half here? No. Rest. Okay, so raid messages are currently kind of scuffed as usual, as everything else in my stream is. So if you are not currently subscribed and you do not have access to the emotes, please use that raid message. If you do have access to our lovely emotes, which by the way, half of them, or like a good fourth of them, were created by our wonderful artist, Mama Eve. So go give her a stream a visit, hang out. If you do have access to these beautiful emotes, then please use this raid message that I'm currently copying and pasting. Give me a second. This one. Yes, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Now I have to retype the raid message because I'm stupid and I did it first. I'm a pro streamer, if you can't tell. Rechecking the spelling. We should be good. Can I use Chi-Chi? Good luck. I support your love of Chi-Chi. I appreciate you guys being here. I keep saying that over and over again. I will say it over and over again until the day that I stop streaming. I love you guys. I hope you have a good night. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Bye.